Hello there friends and welcome. This is a guide on how to get the best overall talisman in the game, even at the very start with complete ease. And we are talking about the Red Dragon SORCERY Talisman or Amulet. It is very unique in that it actually raises your vigor, endurance, strength and dexterity by 5 whole points, just like you can see here. That's around 20 levels worth of points to your character just at the start of the game. You can do this as soon as you gain your horse. Because you will die at the end of this, if you're doing it with an early character, I recommend you go without any runes. So without further ado, let's get started. So the area we have to reach to get this talisman is Fort Faroth, in the Caelid region, way to the northeast of the starter area of the game. First, you want to go to the Third Church of America, with the starter point of the game as reference. So the first step, you just have to follow the road right here, and you easily reach the third church. Simply head north, up the window here, and now to this little pond. Go to the side here, and enter the Sanding Gate. This will already teleport you to the area where the fort we have to go resides. For those that already watched my How to Unlock Beast Magic video, beyond these doors is also where you have to go, so be sure to check that out, link to the site here if you want. Now, because this guide is focused for new players at the start of the game, I'll be covering the entire path from here to the fort. But if you don't care for that and want to skip right ahead to the fort section, feel free to do it at around 4 minutes and 30 seconds. But what we want to do now is hop on our horse and keep going straight ahead. It is very easy to bypass all of the enemies by just riding your horse, even at the start of the game. Don't forget to loot the golden seed here to empower your flask charges. And there will be a grace pretty close. There we are, in the distance here. Activate it so that if you die you just respawn here. After that, you want to keep going south. Past the dragon here, you can't really do much. Just go right past it. Poor dragon. Still way there in the distance. And it will soon stop attacking us. Now you want to follow this main road here. And it won't actually take long for you to reach our fort. Go past the earth tree here. Ignore the boss as well. Up this section. These little enemies are actually very strong, so I wouldn't recommend you fight them. Drop here. And just keep going on ahead. To the south. Ignore all of the dragons, you really don't want to fight them. And we actually have to go behind this big dragon and his little friends. Don't worry because, well, we aren't going to fight them. Especially this massive one, who is asleep. Just circle around it, really. And right here is the fort we have to reach. The good thing is there is a bonfire right at the entrance. So activate it. And I don't even have the map unlocked yet. That's how early we are. We are only level 19 at the moment. But if you do it right, you aren't going to be getting hit at all. So go up the stairs. The idea is to just rush past all of the enemies. Don't stop for anything. Go past the beds. Rush for the stairs here. The ladder, I mean. Climb them. You might as well loot the chest here for the Dectus medallion, the right part of it, which will come in handy later on. Drop here. Keep going straight ahead. Past the enemies. Now drop in this section with the stairs. The ladder, I mean, again. Go right here. Jump in this little section. Drop right here. And our medallion is right here. Pretty easy. Now you'll probably die from the rest that will drop. But you know, we already have our talisman, so who cares? Now before I end this guide, I just want to explain a few things about this talisman. Because I know a lot of people will say that, well, it does indeed have a drawback of increasing your damage taken. The thing is, the damage increase isn't really that high. I'm pretty sure all of the players who have done runs with this talisman can attest to this. Also, this talisman can actually increase your defenses as well, so it's not like it just increases damage taken. First you have the extra hit points from Vigor, and also the extra stamina from Endurance, so it can even increase your body defenses to help you avoid some annoying status ailments. And second, I know some will also say that it's not the best talisman in the game. What I mean by this is that honestly, when you consider how much it can give you, 20 levels worth of points and in good attributes too. Remember that our character isn't limited to just a single talisman slot. I mean, in the early game you have just one here, like my character does, but after you defeat Margit you get another one, and eventually you can have even up to 4 whole talisman slots. So it's not like you are locked into this talisman forever. It can help you equip gear that you would not otherwise be able to, like shields and armor for mages, and reduce your equipment load as well. And for pure spellcasters, even if it doesn't actually enhance your spell damage, it will give you higher hit points, stamina, even higher casting speed from the dexterity increase. So overall very solid even for these characters. And like I said, because we do get multiple talisman slots, you can always leave these other slots for talismans that are directly focused on increasing your build's potential, like higher strength, spell damage and so on. The effects can eventually add up to such an amount that my mage character here, for example, despite never having spent a single point in strength or dexterity, can actually equip most of the weapons I have found here. Even most of the shields. And if you're wondering about other all-purpose great talismans to equip your character with, I also have a guide here linked to the side on how to get, even at the start of the game, talismans such as Green Turtle to increase your stamina recovery speed, and of course the Blessed Dew talisman for even hit points regeneration. Alright everyone, so this was it for my guide on the Red Dragon Sword Seal. I hope I've managed to properly explain to you what makes this talisman so overpowered, and how easy it is to get as well. Please remember to support the channel if you can by liking, subscribing and even becoming a member. Thank you for watching and see you next time, friends!